The fundamental quest for us was, can we peek into the future and understand it better?
It's a mix of electricity coming from thermal, coming from hydro, coming from solar, coming from wind, coming from nuclear. Then how you will be utilize those in a 24 hours of band, and still you will be a lowest cost of electricity for a whole 24 hours. That's the software.
And we want to develop an energy storage solution that we can manufacture sustainably in India, and for the world in a cost-effective way.
Our goal is very simple. As a company, we want to achieve a net zero emission by 2030. We want to make it a much more healthier planet for the generations to come.
The whole journey of sustainability entrepreneurship is very difficult because it is evolving. You don't have a set pattern, so you have to find your way. I have always believed that science can change humanity, and that's what led me to do engineering. After my engineering degree, I realized that to become clean, you need cheaper solar cell. I did my PhD in solar, and when solar became cheap and abundant, it is only sustainable when you have storage. And that's what made me start vFlow Tech, where I met my co-founder Dr. Arjun, who was doing a research on flow batteries, and we found out that's the next technology in chemistry that can store renewable energy in a most cost-effective way over long duration of time. And by storing 7 to 8 hours of solar and then discharging for 12 to 13 hours, you are able to make a complete net zero transition. I was fascinated by ENTICE challenge, and that is why I applied for this ENTICE challenge, because for a niche technology like flow batteries, which not many people are doing it, and India has that scale, we needed affirmation to get to that first anchor point and some kind of financial support to be able to build that scale.
Energy is changing quite rapidly, and what excites me as an engineer is the way we aggregated renewables. If we can also aggregate a lot of demand, which was the core challenge floated by ENTICE 1.0, there is enormous efficiency gain for the grid management, also for the end consumer, where they can also contribute in efficient and reliable and affordable supply of electricity to a wider population in India.
Right from the beginning, when the market was in inception, policy changes and regulatory changes were happening. So those new sort of regulatory and the policy changes required a lot of technological and the product related advancement. Basically, it motivates me to come up with solutions and also to explore the business opportunities.
India being a developing country, there's more and more need for energy, because renewable energy is such that when the wind blows, we get wind energy, when the sun shines, we get solar energy. To enable managing of these resources into the grid, we need better predictions, and this is where we come in and we bring in the insights related to weather as well as from past patterns to say how can we integrate more energy into the grid using our technology.
When you have a very structured problem statement in place, it helps you bring the ecosystem together, contextualize the problem better, associated challenges along with it, and then figure out a solution both at hardware level and software level, which can contribute to the discovery of a solution. And that is where we found ENTICE quite helpful.
I started Ampere first office.
We installed few panels on the rooftop of Rahul's house, and then me and Rahul used to work out in the night trying to make sure that the solar setup used to run irrespective of the availability of sun. and that led us to believe that okay, from the electronics point of view, we can pull out something like this.
And from there, the actual stuff started, and now we become an 100+ team. We do provide a complete solution of energy storage where it is an integrated with the batteries, with the power electronics, with our own energy management system. ENTICE has given us the platform to prove ourselves and to demonstrate what we have built on a global platform.
We have given second lease of life to millions of tons of waste and made this material. We saw the opportunity. It was very organic to just grab it.
This product came up after almost 250 different variety of carbons optimizations. We worked on developing some fertilizers, some low-cost adsorbents, low-cost fuels. And after 1.5 years of that research, we got this one product. But this product was not very commercially feasible. And that is where the whole journey started of Cancri. Can we do something in Cancri to reduce its cost and make it a commercial feasible product? We are taking these agri-wastes, procuring it from the farmers, processing it here with our patented process, and then we finally get a very high quality, high purity nanocarbon with an optimized properties.
There's this recent McKinsey report wherein AI requires a lot of energy, and we are here to supply this sustainable material to all kinds of battery chemistry. That's the USP.
The supports from the grants, from the agencies like ENTICE and GAP is very handy because it is a very, very reputed organizations. Being a winner gave us a lot of credibility among the investors. We got a lot of visibility, we got a lot of media mentions.
Whenever we go out and tell that we were the winners of ENTICE, we are associated with GAP, there's a sense of pride. There is this testament that we have developed through them. We've built a product that is really working. It's actually changing the landscape of batteries. That is the biggest motivation that I derive.
Energy ecosystem is getting complex, and we want to make it simple as what UPI did for financial markets.
Our goal is to become a global player for an energy storage systems.
The probability that you can be manufacturing entirely 100% by yourself, that kick is kind of drug that keeps you running.
We have one planet, so let's make it a more healthier and a better planet for the generations to come.